Hi, hi, race fans and enthusiasts. This is John, and welcome to the channel. Um, Today is day 2 of the Breeders' Cup. This is the classic day. So the 8th race today out at Del Mar is the Breeders' Cup Classic. So the Breeders' Cup today is going to be races 4 through 12, and looks like it's a great race card. You know, post time today is at 1:05, so it's coming up not too long from now. But the 4th race actually doesn't go off until, bear with me one second, till 3 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. So at any rate, wanted to go through the picks primarily for the Breeders' Cup, the Breeders' Cup races, again, 4 through 12. And what I thought I'd do today is a slightly different, and but you know, we'll make sure we get the data out to y'all. Basically, what I want to do is go through each race as quickly as I can, and give you likely from my perspective, and then a long shot from my perspective. So I think that's what we'll do. And so starting off with race 4, it's Breeders' Cup Filly Mare Sprint. It's 7 furlongs on the dirt. I think the most likely is Society. I've liked she's a gun runner out of a Tappet mare, 5-year-old. She first bounced onto the scene in my eyes with her on PA Derby Day in the Cotillion a couple of years ago, and she has early speed, and she just took it to the group that day. And I suspect today she will also do that. So that's the 6 Society, most likely to win. Long shot, I think, is Scalia. That's the 10 horse. That's a full to Tacitus. Looks to be improving, and that's a long shot bet in my mind. Race 5 is the Breeders' Cup Sprint. The most likely is the 9 Cogburn. Cogburn has just been lights out. I mean, really impressive. This is not this time out of a saintly look mare, 2 for 2 at this distance, and has been running 107, 114, 107 from a buyer perspective. So it's going to be relatively difficult to capture here. So that's Cogburn. Who I like as a long shot is the 6 Star of Mystery. This is a Charlie Appleby trained filly. Star of Mystery. William Buick is the trainer. I think that she definitely has a shot. Has run a 107 and a 101. Looks like had a couple of months off and came back and came in second with a 96 buyer. So I think it's a warranted sort of long shot at 10 to 1. Okay, 6th race. It's the Breeders' Cup Distaff. This is one of the races everyone's been looking forward to. There's a number of different horses. Obviously everyone likes Torpedo Anna, who's been just an amazing super horse this year. She came in second in the Traverse. And then, where she ran against the boys and came in second to, escaping me now, but she came in second to Fierceness. And then we have had a scratch this morning from the 9. Awesome result. This is, the horse was unbeaten at 7 tries, a Japanese horse. It looks like it's scratched today, so that horse is out. So again, looks like Torpedo Anna is going to be the prohibitive favorite on that. And then what I'm looking at is I look at who's lost to Torpedo Anna. This horse has lost to Torpedo Anna a couple of times, and that's number 1, Candied. It looks like it's, has run a 99 before. Last out, it ran a 91. I think it has good early speed, tactical speed, if you will, but can also close. And if it can break that 100, it could give it. It's one of those things where if Torpedo Anna, on the heels of her Cotillion win, where she didn't do all that great, and that's at Parks. If she takes a step back from that race, and Candy takes a step up, we might have a race. Might have something to look forward to there. So I think the Candide's is a good long shot bet. Okay, that moves us to the 7th race. 7th race is the Breeders' Cup Turf. I like the 11 Rebels Romance. Rebels Romance. Bear with me 1 second. This is Charlie Appleby, William Buick again. Is 9 for 12 at the distance, right? So this is all turf. So looking very impressive. Has a couple of three Group 1 wins in the last 4 races. So I feel like that's probably going to be, judging how the internationals are running, this is probably going to be a likely win here. Now, another horse that I think I call it a long shot, and it is, has had a couple of bad races, but is still a good horse. Has won at least one Group 1, 2 Group 1s, and that is Luxembourg, Nathan O'Brien and Ryan Moore. This horse is no slouch, and I feel like, this is basically, you can consider this race the second after the layoff. And I would say when I went through it, I'm kind of going back and forth, but I'm kind of leaning towards the 4 Luxembourg at 12 to 1. We won't get that, but you'll get a little more than Rebels Romance. All right, race 8. This is it, the Breeders' Cup Classic. Kind of controversial in that they moved it from the last race of the day, which is which is like the final grand finale, if you will, to the middle of the card. A little bit controversial. It doesn't matter to me. One iota. It's going to be a great race. We have the 3 City of Troy, who Aidan O'Brien has basically said this best horse he ever trained. However, international horse, it's run all the time, has never run on the dirt. And now you say, oh, well, why are you taking a chance on that? Well, it is by Galileo. Justify out of a Galileo mare. And so great offspring, should probably be able to handle the dirt. I feel like will, and if it's anything like they're saying, that horse should win. Looking at the race itself, I think you're going to see Arthur's Ride, I think, take the lead. And there's an outside chance that Arthur's Ride could go gate to wire. And I say that because if none of these horses strategically goes out and puts some pressure on him, and he's allowed to get, away with, some easy fractions, he might have something left at the end, and it could be an upset win at 15 to 1. So that is usually the pick. I'm thinking that City of Troy, with its speed and with Arthur's Ride, is going to contend with Arthur's Ride. And although I've been sort of poo-pooing the closers, at my demise yesterday, I feel like this potentially could be an honest pace, and I think that this could open it up. And I think if you're looking at these closes, Sierra Leone's never been worse than 3rd in any of its races. I think we want to go ahead and look at that at I think 11 to 1. So it's number 11. Morning line is 12 to 1. It's never been less than 3rd in any of its races, and I think it didn't take to Saratoga too well. I think like you're going to find that Sierra Leone's going to become charging down that short stretch. Maybe kick it in maybe Pratt will get him kicking it in on the turn, and we'll make a race out of it. So City of Troy, I most likely in my mind to win. Probably not a good bet because the odds are going to be so, you're taking a good risk because the horse has never been on the dirt. But I think the 12 to 1 odds on Sierra Leone, considering that there could be a pace breakdown, the 11 Sierra Leone will probably likely be my pick. Race 9. Race 9 is the Breeders' Cup filly and mare turf. I like the 3, Cinderella's Dream. It's a Giant Causeway over Dubai. A horse out of a Dubai mare. I think that's the horse, the 3 to 1 morning lines, William Buick, Charlie Appleby, you know the story. 3 to 1, probably drift down from that, also depending on how the rest of the day goes. But I think I more and more I've gone through this, I kind of like the 10. And this might be my long shot bet. The Moya. Ghost Zapper, which is great on the turf. Over an Unbridled Song dam. And, has been running in grade 1s, coming in second a couple of grade 1s. Looks like third, another grade 1. Looks like it's getting ready to sort of, step up and take a grade 1 here. Pratt, great jockey, understands the track. I think that's going to give the field everything they need and more. So my bet will be in the 9th race will be number 10, Moya. In the 10th race, my pick is I kind of like the 4 Nakatomi. Just he has the 100 speed figures. Has raced well. The 5-year-old has done pretty well at this distance. Has no experience which is I find interesting. No experience at Del Mar, but you'll see that I think he's going to do pretty well. I think this race shapes up pretty well for him. That's 4 Nakatomi at 6-1. However, I also have like a long shot bet on the number 9 Remake, a Japanese horse, who's 5 out of 9 tries here at the distance, and has won a number of Group 1. Has been running in a number of Group 1 races. So I think similarly suited. One of the it's Tappet. It's Lanny is Tappet is the grandsire. Lanny is the sire. So I think that's a good shot. My gut is I'll probably do Nakatomi, depending on how the odds fluctuate. If they go much lower, then what did I say that was? I say it was 6-1. If it goes much lower, it goes below 4-1, then I'll probably go with Remark, the 9. Okay, race 11, the Breeders' Cup Mile. Breeders' Cup Mile, I like the 6, Notable Speech. Dubai Sire over Invincible Spirit. It's a great British bred horse. Appleby, Buick, 2 for 4 at this distance. Looks like he's keen. He's got he's got at least 2 Group 1 wins. I think you're going to see that horse do well here today at 7-2. I also like, so we'll watch these odds carefully, Carl Spackler, a little bit less, but has done nothing but, really impressed people. 6 for 7 at this distance. So, if the odds for Carl Spackler kind of stay up above 6-1, maybe that's the bet. And then I also like a horse that runs with Carl Spackler a lot, has run like second or third to him on 3 of his wins, is More Than Looks. And this horse is thrown out, 3 out of the last 4 have been 100 plus speed figure races. And looks like if you can get a decent break, we'll be right there. And hopefully we got a track that's fair and can be closing, and we'll win there. So that's a good one. And then the 12th race, the final, I like the 1 Saudi Crown. The horse is just, $3 million horse. Brad Cox, who does, I heard a ratio yesterday. Brad Cox is like 27-28% in Breeders' Cup races. That's pretty impressive. Florent Giroux is the jock. If we strike out the last couple of races, I mean, he won the last race at a 95, so you can't really doubt that. He had been in the UAE, so a couple of races that took a little start in Saudi Cup. That took a little bit out of him, I think. And then you're looking at, prior to that, then, though, you had 105s, 3 105s, 1 106. So this horse, I think, is going to shape up for a horse like him, and I kind of like him. Now, the another horse that I like is the 6, Seize the Gray. How do you not like that story? D. Wayne Lucas, MyRacehorse.com, Arrogant Syed with a Smart Strike mare underneath, and he's 1 for 2 in this. So I think Seize the Gray has a puncher's chance with running on the speed. I mean, the thing that I like about him, not only does he win, gate to wire But you have a couple of the wins where, you know, he's two back, fifth and two back, or, you know, second and three back kind of thing. So he does have the ability to sort of to rate, if you will. The long shot in this race is probably the way I'll go, knowing how I wager. But is the 12-1 number 12, Mufasa. Mufasa, a practical joke, which is into mischief. 4 for 4 at the distance. T-Gaff is the jock, and Ignatius Carreras is the trainer. It's got a couple of bullets on the record. Looks like a solid horse at 12-1. Chilean bred. So it looks like a decent horse. That might be the pick, the way that I go on that. In fact, I'm going to circle that now. Yeah, it's hard for me to not to take that 12-1. 12-1. So that's it. Hopefully that was helpful. In the comment field, I'll just break these down. So I don't know if I'll write out each name, but I'll do race and then the number, like likely, and then long shot from my perspective. So this has been a lot of fun. This is a great day of racing. You know, whatever you do, enjoy it. If you feel like some of these races, you know, like City Detroit or Cogburn, you know, there's no money in it and you like those horses, then, you know, take it out and save it for, you know, one of the races that you like. So good luck with the races today. If you like these videos, go ahead and like it, subscribe, and I look forward to speaking to you the next time. And so good luck with the races today. Thanks. Bye.